Gods and goddesses in training, welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, all relations. Let's get started today. Hit that like and subscribe button if you are new. Today we're talking about a very, very important topic. The term, don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, we've heard it 1,000 times before, but are you really walking your talk when you say that? Okay, be honest with me now. How many of you have just picked up a book because the cover was fire, right? Shout out to my book TPM. The cover is fire, okay? So in life, we do the same thing. So which one is it? Don't judge a book by its cover, or first impressions matter? Well, life is a paradox. Both can make sense in their own right. Here's the plot twist. When you judge someone by their cover, you're not just missing the story, you're missing the sacred plot. You're missing an understanding of who they are spiritually. So why do we judge? You see, humans, we're walking, talking algorithms. We process in patterns, therefore we make snap judgments. Or let's just call them shortcut ways, okay? Like heuristics. Oh, they're all dressed in all black, they must be edgy. Oh, you see them meditating sometimes, they must be spiritual. Let's just say this, the external will give you a blockbuster trailer feature for the spiritual journey that's about to emerge from that person's inner world. So what is their inner world like? That's what I'm interested. I'm a positive psychologist, I'm a counselor. I spend a lot of my days doing this every day, pretty much, doing this, healing others. And also a healer, energy healer. So in my line of work, I'm already introducing this idea of maintenance of self-image, which is a very highly attributed thing, but you can't be so attached to it either, right? You've got to understand how to let go. And this is the process of spiritual revitalization that we've discovered at Primal Sutra. So I invite you to join our lifestyle, okay? We do lots of breath work. We move our bodies in very unique ways, maybe more abstract ways than other path workings, because we have a true mastery over mind-body connection. And we understand that the strength is going back to the source, back to the foundations, and back to the primal again. We've been running from that our entire lives. Now it's time to start facing it, taking action, and rising with it. So the inner caveman or cavewoman does not feel tormented or anguished or hurt or trapped. Of course, you can hear in my voice that I channeled Chief Deno last night, one of my first spirit guides that I've ever worked with. Very, very powerful tiger anamorph energy, okay? So if you want that recording, let me know. I will send you over the recorded session. It's very, very powerful, the transmissions and downloads that we received. So let me know if you're interested in that. Like, what if people saw Gandhi as like, this skinny dude in a loincloth is gonna, you know, start a movement? But he did. It's unbelievable to understand just the concept of that this man in this loincloth destabilized an entire empire from consistency, right? Staying true to the message, and just the willingness to sacrifice thyself for the greater good. You know, it's such a powerful theme as well. You walk around and you hear, at least as an audio shaman, you could call me, I hear a lot of different things and pick up a lot of different vibes in people. Like, for instance, I would look at somebody and be like, this is Metallica meets mantra vibes, right? And I look at somebody else and be like, this is chill Zen underground vibes. And I can look at somebody else and be like, this is like a sort of a post-punk colonial rock era vibe. And how do I do this? And I don't know how I'm picking up on this, or these frequencies at least. The sound harmonics in their resonance field makes me pick up those different avatars, or like different genres, you could say, that they're exuding. So you might be exuding a genre right now. For instance, I'm a little bit hip-hop in my edge. You could say a little folksy because of the dress sense. However, primarily, you're getting a genre from me, correct? There's a certain eloquence, a delivery, a cadence, a flow about it in the communication. So just like that, I hear what happens behind the mask of the person. So their mask could be telling me so many different things. They might have a chiseled face, very organized, very disciplined life. But in the internal world, they're completely scattered. Okay? So why is this happening? Why is there a disconnect between the internal and external? The manifestations have not been primed to believe in each other. The internal belief system or construct has been cut. What if you could just perceive the Akashic records? This is what R.L. Spina said. What if you could just access the Akashic records and understand it's just your subconscious mind? Like, why do you have to overcomplicate it? And when you can make a concept that is so grand, so simple to comprehend, tangible to experience, you are tapping into the essence of Primal Sutra. Listen, someone might on the external world be just parking their car, going out, getting something, appetizing, like something for like Dunkin' Donuts or something like this, right? But in the internal world, they might be sipping from the cosmic nectar of the gods, okay? And we might not even know that just by their behaviors or like their weird habits or tics in the physical world. Another one is where people, on the surface, on paper, it's all fine, but in the internal world, everything's breaking and crumbling down with the Shiva-like destruction. And they have to recreate and glow up themselves now because enough is enough, right? They've reached that crisis point. So here's my remix to Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover. You don't know their spiritual background. The grumpy cashier might have done a full moon ritual wrong last night. That gym bro might be lifting weights because Archangel Michael is his spotter. And the boss that's always stressed, maybe he's just meditating with these invisible Gelug monks in his meditation breaks from work. So think of how every interaction, you're like opening up this mystery box. What struggles has this person overcome? What spiritual practice might be their secret sauce? What is their soul mission that is hiding behind their 9 to 5? Stay curious instead of judging. Stay curious instead of judging. People love revealing the chapters of their story when you're interested in them and they're genuinely interested in you. So what if this cover of this book that you're judging, what if it's just a decoy for something that is unprocessed? So it could be a compensation, it could be a showing of bravado because of some insecurity. Could be so many things, okay? And hey, don't forget that you're someone else's cover story too, okay? They're journalists wanting to write about you. So just because someone doesn't look spiritual on paper doesn't mean they don't have the bestseller of the universe in terms of their book. But start to understand real spiritual mastery is when you self-realize and you understand the I am. And then there's a confrontation with the truth, the authentic frequency. It's like you can't go back, right? Because anything inauthentic after that just feels forced or wrong or outrageous or silly to do, right? So this is what I have to say on this topic. And I know it's a very interesting topic. I got it from my girl. A lot of people might have so many different backgrounds, different stories, different things that have happened in their lives, and we can't even tell from that one interaction with them. We think they're just a normal, regular person, but they have a backstory. They have something that happened to them that transformed them, that perhaps ignited something within them. I'm looking for that divine spark, the thread of that divine spark in their experiences. Because even though there might have been negative sparks too in their timeline, different traumas, bad memories, there's still an upliftment process that I can understand to transform the trauma into triumph. And this is what I've been able to do through my own life and helping others do the same. Because we have to understand what our core wound is, okay? Once we know that that is our core limiting belief, and we shift that around, it shifts everything around, okay? So if you feel I'm not good enough, and you actually convince yourself that you are good enough, think about health, wealth, relationships, all changing for you, just from that one paradigm shift. This is how you shift paradigms. You'll start to understand. You're saying don't judge a book by its cover, but you're not looking past the superficial, surface level layer of things. And why the sunglasses? The sunglasses are here as a reminder to you that you are too shiny. I see you as too shiny, right? And so this is my squinting away from the sun. That's why we salute, right? So the glare is too much from your divinity. It's a reminder to you to shine, to outshine, and keep shining on. And I don't mean this in a 24/7 love and light way, okay? My dog ate my homework, love and light, okay? Can't show up in the gym on time, love and light, okay? Everything that happens is not love and light. You can't keep blaming everything on retrograde, okay? Okay, someone flaked me, retrograde. Okay, burnt toast, retrograde. It's not like that, okay? These are spiritual snack packs, okay? I'm a spiritual connoisseur. I love the delicacy and tasting it and relishing in the divinity of these different revelations that all reflect back to me that I am one, that I can command my reality, and I forgot. So what if you were already the bestseller of your book, the movie of your life, but it's just about packaging it, right? Just about marketing it, just about promoting thyself in such a way that it's effortless. Nature has no problems promoting itself or marketing. The flowers are showing themselves all the time. But this is what I'm attracted to in the marketplace. When I see that organic effortlessness, that timelessness quality in that individual, I know that that's going to be long lasting. That's a difficult trait to measure, right? That's a difficult trait to, like, say, get on a clipboard, put on an Excel spreadsheet. But it's a trait that is felt. You know when someone in your life is level-headed. It's not from the hat that they wear or the clothes, okay? It's about none of this. It's about none of this, okay? It's about you connecting to you. And once you can connect to you, the cycle will recycle. Wow, where did that come from, huh? All those insights, all those downloads. I don't question it anymore, guys. It just is what it is, okay? So someone might appear physically weak, but spiritually they're a tank, a juggernaut, and you cannot see it or know it. This is why certain Buddhist monks, they're not like looking like bodybuilders, right? But their spiritual strength is just tremendous. They keep their mind sharp, like a katana. They're not distracted like the rest of the world is. Right? So imagine the spiritual strength behind an authentic spiritual master who spends their days in these revelations, in these codes from the quantum. They understand that their own subconscious deep diving is them connecting to the Akashic records. And all the little symbols and justifications and stories and images that float up in my mind, I welcome it all as the grand play of my inner symphony that is going to be manifested externally. So be it. It might be that you haven't gained that trust of body-mind yet, that trust of conscious, subconscious, yet that trust of just restarting, you can do it too. Trust me. If I did it, you can do it too. Okay? It just takes dedication. You know what you really want. Okay? Now it's time to align that towards your mind, body, spirit, as if it's the norm. Let's get it today. Upward Spiral Gang. May we never be the same again. Peace. Os.